allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Wyatt,
Here.
Buns,
Present.
Sewell,
Here.
Lawson.
Here.
Reister is absent.
All right. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Okay.
Second. She can have it.
All right, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Move on to the consent agenda. Anybody have any questions on that or want anything pulled or anything?
So moved to
Okay.
approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Right. It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Mayor Pro Tem's comments, commendations, and again, I'd like to thank all the city crews for the great job they've been doing from this weather with this street to the police to the fire department, so thank you.
Do you guys sleep at all when it snows?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Just not while you're plowing, right?
Yeah, no.
Perfect.
All right, citizens' requests and oral presentation. Is this when you would like to?
Is that for us probably?
That would be you.
So we did the development, I guess Chad Deutsch, 227 Trail in Evansdale. I remember that from.
I was gonna ask you, thank you.
It's been a while, but I still remember.
And he's with Dr. Power Sports at, what's the address up there?
3600 Fast Lane.
Thank you.
Yeah, so today I'm here though on behalf of AC Investments, which is the company we own that did the development out there, so. We had a development agreement in place or whatever for that development. And I guess I'm not really sure where we stand at this point. We have the, value of our building, that we put up as Dr. Power Sports, trying to separate the two companies here. And then we still have the two empty lots. COVID kind of killed the last sales there, I think, last year. And then, and then we have the lots that the, 3 other businesses are up on. So I know, when I'd come in earlier, whatever they were saying, something about had to wait until occupancy permits were done or something. So I believe we're beyond all of that now. That's why we're here. I don't know if you guys have any questions. I know that was a really vague, broad explanation, but basically, we were here to be able to see which lots or whatever we could get the abatement back on.
Okay. All right, well, thanks for coming in and thanks for your input. So, okay. We'll move on then to committee reports and recommendations. Public Works?
We met Wednesday, February 10th, 7 a.m. here in the Chamber Hall. First thing we discussed was the tennis court, resurfacing the conversion of one of them to a pickleball court. We were fortunate enough to receive a grant from the Blackhawk Gaming for $13,500. The total cost of the project is going to be $26,100. We made the motion. It carried through with a 4-0 vote, so it should be on tonight's agenda for us to look at that. The next item we looked at was we had a presentation from McGuire Iron for the water tower. They put together a package where it was an 8 to 10 year type agreement, right?
I believe they stretched it out to 12.
12 years. So we would not have all of our fees within 1 year if we were to paint the tower or do some things. They showed us where we have some issues with the tower today. We sort of tabled it until our next meeting. We're gonna get a couple more estimates and see what they're looking at, so there's nothing on the agenda. But if we move forward with McGuire, I'd like to have them come and make a presentation to the council. So, just sort of the starting ground on that. We talked about the diffuser bank for stabilization at the water plant. Part of the DNR and some of that stuff, so we're moving forward with that project. We need to get it done before we have a major issue out there. Did we have bids from
Just had a single bid on that.
Hudson Hardware was a single bid on that. The motion we moved forward with that was 4-0, and that should be on tonight's agenda also. So, we adjourned, and that was the meeting.
Okay.
Question, do we know
Yes.
when the last time the water tower was redone or what, how old is it?
We looked it up, it was 2000,
Was it eight?
not, 2008 or 2009 is the last time that we had it painted.
Really, it's that soon?
Yep.
I thought it was longer than that,
I
okay.
did too.
And then the other part with the bank stabilization, with the amount it is, don't we have to get multiple bids for this?
I believe for maintenance, isn't it over?
50,000?
Yeah, it's 50,000, so
We're
it's not,
under
a.
that?
It's not, yeah,
It's
I didn't
it's,
see the price
yeah, it's
announcement.
41,000, and so as long as we're not over that $50,000 threshold,
Not that I don't still think we should always try to get multiple bids for that,
Yeah.
just like I always bring that up.
The thing with that too is,
Obviously, they know what they're doing out there.
they have to build a causeway across the creek to get to access the other
Yeah.
side.
We need
And
to
so
get it
there's
done
a-
before it's frozen.
Yeah, and so there's a good chance, they've got it priced in there accordingly to place it, remove it, and place it again, and remove it in case of flooding or something like that. So there's a good chance the bid will be cut significantly if they don't have to remove it twice.
So warm weather is not our fan right now.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Not that that area ever floods, what,
Yeah.
ever. Okay, thank you.
Right, we'll move on to the public hearing. I'll open the public hearing to gather public input regarding annual budget for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2022. Have we had any written or oral comments?
No.
Okay, anything? Okay, we'll go ahead and close the public hearing then. We'll move on to general government. Item A, discussion action to approve resolution 2743, a resolution adopting the annual budget for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2022. And Chrissy, am I seeing where the rate dropped?
yes.
Okay,
So the overall tax rate, and that includes, so last meeting, the max levy did not include the debt service.
right,
This now includes the debt service.
okay,
Last fiscal year, or the fiscal year that we're in right now, our tax rate was 11.39 per thousand. It went down, it's now going down to 11.37.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great, thank you.
And then our overall valuation for properties went up 5 million.
Million?
Yeah.
I thought it was, okay.
Cut your tax rate, raise your value.
All right, I have a,
So moved.
second?
I was
Okay.
waiting for that.
All right, it's been moved and seconded. Roll call, please.
Lawson,
Aye.
Sewell,
Aye.
Buns,
Aye.
Wyatt,
Aye.
motion carries 4-0.
Okay, item B, discussion action to approve resolution 2744, resolution on acquisition or development for outdoor recreation. So I guess we need a motion first and we can discuss.
I'll make the motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, and this is for the main city park, and it's for $194,000, and $800. We're going for a grant for 75,000, that'd be 39% of it, and then the rest will come out of economic development and local option
Yep.
sales tax.
And we're all, Go ahead.
Doesn't lock us into this company still, does it? Because we still need to, I would love to research
Yeah.
some more
Yep.
inclusive options.
yep, and that's fine.
But it's for grant purposes that you're doing this, I'm assuming, correct?
For grant purposes?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, and it's for the park equipment.
Right.
Yep, yep.
Because, yeah, and if we say that we can take it out of development or whatever, there are other grant opportunities
Yep,
we can
and
still
I
pursue.
will, and so with this grant, they don't award until April of 2022.
Perfect.
So we have time to research what we need to research as well as going out and applying for more grants. And my plan is to do community foundation,
Gaming.
gaming. I'm gonna try to do Guernsey and maybe Walmart. I haven't looked at all of that
Is there
yet.
still that our Schoitz one?
Schoitz is still out there too, so is,
Because that's for like culture and,
recreation.
And-
Yeah, and
recreation.
Mick Elroy is the same. It'd be,
That's the other one I
their
was-
kids included, so it's very possible that we could get most of it.
I love that
Funded
you're not
by-
from town, so it's McElroy, and where it's McElroy to the rest of us.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
But that's
Well, we have
okay.
McElroys that live in,
Right?
Northwest Iowa, so.
I enjoy that greatly, that you say funny, but, yeah, okay, that's just
Yeah.
for gaming, or for grant purposes,
Yep.
cool, but.
Yep, yep.
I think it's a fantastic thing that needs to be
And,
updated. Yes,
Could
Lori?
somebody just summarize, I saw the playground equipment, is that pretty much it, or are there some other improvements as well?
No, it's just the playground equipment.
And the,
And
Wanted to
the,
make sure I understood
Oh,
that.
yeah, and then the surfacing that goes
Right.
underneath
right,
the
Right, of
equipment.
course, yes.
which is a huge part of it
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
be better than trying to walk through all those rocks.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey, I've had to do it all these years, come
And
on.
safer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not chasing after grandchildren.
Oh,
All right, roll call.
no.
Wyatt,
Aye.
Lawson,
Aye.
Buns,
Aye.
Sewell,
Aye,
carries 4-0.
Okay. Item C, discussion action to approve resolution 2745, a resolution for the city council of the city of Hudson approving the submittal of a grant seeking funds for slide-in sander. And the total cost of that project is the $19,302.
Yep.
And then you're gonna go to the gaming
Yep.
plans on that, okay? Do I have,
I so move.
Second.
Didn't we just replace one of these?
The one that's in the 550, we update every 3 years, so
Okay.
next year that'll be on the budget, because we're on our 3rd year right now. So we
What's
want-
this one?
We wanna add a second one, because we're growing, it'd be nice to have one guy that can focus in town, one guy that can focus out of town.
Yep.
It was like last night, I'm on call, so I stay in to salt everything after we plow. I got done salting about 1 AM, 1:30, so cut our time down quite a bit.
Not sure gaming will be the right fit for this, but we can certainly try.
I already submitted the letter of intent,
To Sarah.
and they invited me to apply.
Okay.
So that's why that's why it's on.
Try my best.
It's fine, and if you don't, it's not, if you can't, we don't get it, it's totally fine.
Right, no, it's always worth, it's
Yeah.
worth a shot for sure.
Yeah.
If we're not applying for anything
Yeah,
else, but
we have funds that we can
I
use
may
if we
have
don't
some
get it.
other options too that we can. look
That's
at,
fine,
so.
let me know.
okay, roll call?
Sewell,
Aye,
Lawson,
Aye.
Wyatt,
Aye.
Buns,
Aye.
carries 4-0.
Okay. Item D, discussion action to approve resolution 2746, a resolution for approval to award the quote and project for the tennis court resurfacing and pickleball court conversion for the city of Hudson. And that was going to be, well, I guess I'll take a motion.
So moved.
Do I have a second? Okay. All right, and that's going to be for the cost of $26,100, and we got $13,500 from gaming, so the rest will come out of reserves.
Yes,
Okay.
Reserves of Public Works,
yes.
and who's doing this one?
Surface Pro,
The one thing is, that bid is from last year, so there's a chance there could be a little bit changing to it.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully not, but you never know.
Roll call?
Lawson,
Aye.
Sewell,
aye,
Buns,
Aye.
Wyatt,
Aye.
motion carries 4-0.
Okay, item E, discussion action to approve resolution 2747, a resolution for approval of the bid for the diffuser bank stabilization. And Jeff talked about that earlier, but it's gonna be at a cost of $41,342.50. And again, he was talking about how we need to do it before we end up in trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Waterloo ran into this situation, and they had run-ins with the DNR and EPA, and it doesn't
Yeah, and that
turn
was
out
all over the news, we don't need to have that, so I'd make
Yep.
this motion to approve.
Second.
All right,
And I always enjoy Hudson Hardware looks out for our best interest all the time to make sure that if they can do something cheaper, they do, so we always appreciate that, especially local.
any other discussion, question? Roll call?
Wyatt,
Aye.
Lawson,
Aye.
Sewell,
aye,
Buns,
Aye.
motion carries 4-0.
Okay. Discussion action to approve resolution 2748, a resolution approving the transfer of funds for January 2021, and this is just our usual monthly.
Mhm.
So
I so
moved.
move.
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? Roll call?
Sewell,
Aye,
Lawson,
Aye.
Buns,
Aye.
Wyatt.
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0.
Okay, item G, discussion action to approve resolution 2749, a resolution approving payment to HMEU, a share of the insurance dividend, and this is just an annual thing.
Yep. Correct?
A motion?
So moved.
Second?
I think it's like $143 or something like
Yeah,
that.
153. Yeah, yeah.
A large
Okay.
amount.
Yeah. All right, roll call?
Wyatt.
Aye.
Sewell.
Aye.
Buns.
Aye.
Lawson.
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0.
Okay, there are 5 informational
Hold
Oh,
on.
items.
nope,
Hold on.
Oh.
we had the,
Yeah,
the,
it's not on this one.
Oh,
It's not on
Last
The-
this agenda.
2750 is to,
Hold on.
it was the revised one that I sent you over the weekend.
Just a minute.
I didn't realize that there was a revised one on there. Thank you.
You guys have a
Oh, I
G
didn't
on
know
that
that
one?
either.
Yes.
Thank
Hold
you.
on.
I don't know that we got a revised.
Yeah, I sent it on Sunday.
Either I deleted it or I don't have it.
Yeah, I didn't,
I would agree, I didn't see an email come through.
It was yesterday,
Hold on, I'm pulling it up.
12:24.
all right. Item H then, discussion action to approve resolution 2750, a resolution for approval to offer employment and set wage for police sergeant. And
That's an important one to put on there.
Hmm.
So moved.
So this is a new position?
no,
This is adding an additional position to what we've currently
We're
got
not-
to
we're
get
not-
us to where we need to be before a retirement of a previous officer.
Probably should have a second before we start
Okay.
Sorry.
any talk.
So
Hold on.
moved.
Second.
Thank you.
All right, now go for
This
it.
is a position to add to get us back to where we were.
but we're
prior
not
to-
hiring anyone new.
We're not
It's
hiring,
just
no.
an internal promotion.
Yes,
Promotion.
internal. Yeah.
And
This
pay
is
raise.
Promoting,
Sergeant,
Where's internal?
Mr. Wiersma, do I have to stand up for this one?
No.
We would like
Do
that.
I, huh?
No,
The chair might not take it.
stand on the chair.
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
so,
Wiersma's been my right-hand man since I started here. Obviously, you caught me up to speed what goes on in Hudson. I kind of Jeff did some stuff and, I tweaked it. Wiersma always there for new ideas. He's definitely, he's dependable, never, I've been giving him some stuff, some duties to do on the side, stuff that I don't have time to do.
You were gonna say I don't wanna do.
Yeah.
Surely, you were gonna say that.
I don't know, he never says no. He's honestly, keep it short, he's been a great helpful for me. He is obviously dedicated to City of Hudson and definitely dedicated to the Hudson Police Department. So this is honestly a no-brainer for me. I just had to check with some other departments, see how they do a transition. So now it's for sergeant, because this is kind of new to me as well.
And we did lose a sergeant to retirement
Yes.
previously, so this is
Yes,
replacing that rank, I
yes,
guess.
basically. So,
You wanna be a sergeant?
Yes, I have signed the agreement. The
That's
chief
always my
has let
question,
me-
like when Gary took over fire chief, I'm like, do you wanna be the fire chief?
it's actually a good question.
Sometimes people get thrown into that and they're like, ugh. But no, we appreciate everything that you do for I appreciate everything you do for the community, especially with the kids and community policing, I think has been a great addition. And Chief Banks is a great leader that has been able to involve some more people with that, so thank you for everything you do, day in and day out, both of you.
roll call?
Wyatt.
Aye.
Lawson.
Aye.
Buns.
Aye.
Sewell.
Aye.
4-0.
Okay, now we have.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you, Scott.
Now we can move on.
Yeah, okay, there's those 5 information items in the packet. Reminder, items regularly scheduled meetings held at council chambers except for electric board and library board. Public safety committee meeting, February 25th at 4 PM.
Yeah, maybe.
Public Works Committee, March
Probably not.
10th at 7 AM. Mayor's Task Force Committee meeting, March 16th at 5 PM. Personnel Admin Finance Committee, March 22nd at 4:45. Next two council meetings will be March 8th and March 22nd at 6 PM.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed? We are adjourned.
We will send
Thanks
your
all.
stuff on
Thank
to
you.
the appropriate channel is where I was just gonna say after that.